Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, y'all. It's Christmas Eve, and in about 7 minutes my time, which is Central Time, United States, Oklahoma, it will be Christmas. It will be midnight. So, yeah, I've got some nervous energy, and I caught up all my laundry tonight, and walked back and forth with my little laundry, get all that taken care of. And I realized, don't neatly make your bed at this late at night, because now I'm like, maybe I should pull an all-nighter just because I don't want to mess it up. Yeah. Crazy. Should probably turn more lights on, but yeah, let's get a look at some Christmas lights. This is just, I got a positive comment about my last video. I don't know. I'll have to read more, but, they're the real reality. Reality is, I'm honest, I hate to edit, and I film, and I'll glance over it, I'll watch it, and then I post it. Very seldom do I take anything out. And this is around my door. I'm thinking I might leave these year round. Those are little spray, look like fountain things. There's like 10 little bendy arms. There's one there. And this one over here. It's faded a little bit. They fade in and out and change colors, and they are solar powered. I'm wondering. Yeah, let's see. Over there, flashlight. I'm wondering if it's just solar things. Yeah, it's pretty dusty. It might not have got a great charge today. But it was pretty sunny, but anyway, back up. That's what that is. And I try to stretch them out so they don't all bunch together, but they kind of do their own thing. I don't know. I may leave them for the winter because they don't scream Christmas. They're just pretty lights. So they're starting to make a little bit. They will start really dim and slowly brighten and then switch colors back and forth like those. But this one all of a sudden, it was looking fine a while ago. So anyway, this is just me rambling in the dark at almost midnight, Christmas 2025. So I got some regular feed too. It has some millet in it and some other things, and mix it up. They're not going through as fast as all Blackwell sunflower seeds. And but they're ready for the morning. And I don't have to, tomorrow's Christmas. I was just going to hang here just by myself and, like I did Thanksgiving, have a sandwich and call it a day. But my brother invited me for a Christmas lunch with him and his girls and his mother-in-law, which, I've known his mother-in-law forever. My brother's been a very long time, my little brother. But he knows I'm not big on crowds or strangers, so so it's just intimate, They're doing fajitas, so I'll drive up there. It's about an hour and a half drive, 75 miles, so. And I'll take a older highway and then get on Route 66 and a nice little path. My car needs a good, nice hot run. It's on the highway about 20-minute spurts at 80 miles an hour, twice a day, and that's it. So anyway, I had a big ring here that had like seeds and different stuff, and dried mealworms, that kind of stuff. And this skewer was holding it there. Possum totally decimated it. I caught it eating it night before last, and then this morning it was just gone. So that's just some Blackwell sunflower seeds I threw back up there for the cardinals in the morning. Those are cans that I dropped and they spewed, so wait until they finish spewing, and then they'll go to the dumpster tomorrow. But I haven't winterized because I wore shorts and a t-shirt today. It's almost midnight, and I'm in t-shirt outside. I could sit out here for an hour and not get a chill. Yeah, 76 for Christmas. So anyway, that's my bird seed, yeah. So the couple of the pumpkins, the big white one was getting a yucky spot, and the small kind of orange stripy one. And they're over there. I don't think you can see the ghost, that big white thing. The ghost of the pumpkin past. Yeah. So it was getting yucky spots. It's got a black spot now. So I figure the possums, the birds have been pecking at it, so whoever will eat it. And then this one I threw. When they're small, and those like specialty pumpkins, they don't break easy. I mean, I threw that one, I don't know how many times, and finally it broke off. But I know there's been a possum loitering about, and I don't mind having a little possum for the winter. There is a carrier under there that doesn't have, the cat carrier that doesn't, I have the door off of it, so like nothing could get in there and get stuck. So I may throw, some straw or some old, hoodie or crap piece of clothing in there, and something wants to sleep under there, because I'm going to leave, I think I said it in the last video, but this side, which faces the south, I'm going to, enclose everything up to that tire. And then where my bird seed slides in and a few other things I have access to, and under the step, I'm going to leave this side open. Well, I'll have some extra as an option to close it if I have like something blowing from the south and I really need to. But that's why I have more airflow. This is easy for me to crawl under there. And but when it gets super cold, I can close it off. And if I want, I can get a little electric space heater to put back there for anything that might get cold, that'll go up to my pipes. But just, leave them dripping, but this is my shower, so, it's on the back side of here in my pump. So, anywho, that's enough of me rambling. Christmas Eve, blah, blah, blah. So I hope everyone's having a great Christmas, and if it's not a great Christmas, I hope you're just, it is what it is, and you're content within yourself. I don't know how great Christmas is. I got one Christmas card this year from my former neighbor. Beautiful stars tonight. No gifts. That's fine. I don't expect people to send gifts. I haven't gotten them in years. I'd be shocked. But doesn't mean I'm not going to buy gifts. And I just bought some little something for my sister and my nephew. Yeah, just look at the dark. So anyway, these pumpkins are still in fairly good shape. We've had a couple little freezes, but they're not so bad. This one's probably going to have to go soon, but I noticed with the other one, because these have a coating of clear paint on the outside, they're only eating the middle. They're not going near the rind, so that's good. But, otherwise I would just throw them down that ditch, but that's pretty heavy. You hear that noise? Sounds like a sprinkler. It is. It's something to do with our septic system and how it moves just the gray water and whatever. But anyway, my door's wide open. There's my janky protector, but it works. And she's not even interested. So I did laundry. She's curled up on her little bed. Her Aunt Polly gave her these little fat little fleece fluffy things for Christmas. I don't know where my sister got them, but she passed them on. Figured Andy would like them. So I'm going to sew the button back on my shorts and go to bed. I'm going to get up early and shower and put on some makeup and be presentable for the holiday. But yeah, I'll turn the flashlight off now with the Christmas lights. That is a little tea light candle. It's a real thin edge porcelain. I love it. A little Christmas tree. Candy dish, Christmas out, some sort of candy dish. But my little fan, and then I have the overhead fan on to help me there, just because I might tonight be able to get away with just my fan. But while I was up cleaning and folding laundry, and I cleaned the shower and stuff like that, I needed the overhead fan just to move some more air. So, just like back at spring again, or in the summer, the spring before I had to turn the AC on, this thing is a little noisy. I need to go up and probably adjust it. I think it's just a little loose. I just haven't. I'm sorry. I'm looking at something and you guys are just looking at black. That's what I'm looking at. Dum-da-dum. So I vacuumed it earlier to get any lint that sticks to the screen, but it's not as loud right now. But when it first starts up, and every now and then it seems really loud. So I don't know if there was getting some buildup and unbalanced in there, but I have to access it and clean it out via climbing on top of the roof. So maybe this weekend, if it's nice, I'll do that. Since my knee's better, I'll climb up there and sweep off anything, and I'll think I'll we have a battery operated leaf blower at the office. I think I'll borrow for the weekend. But anyhow, so I've got leaving that on so that it'll suck and pull air through the camper. And I turned it off a while ago because it's noisy, but I'll probably turn the vent fan back on that's over the stove because it does pull air and makes a nice draft through here. And so maybe I can keep the big light off, the big fan, noisy AC off while I sleep, but I can sleep through it. So I asked my sister about my little aloe. I said, what's wrong with it? I told her, and she said, it's thirsty. She's like, and because it's winter, it's dried out faster. I have to be very careful not to overwater it. And so I just underwater it. So, yeah. So I want to perk back up. It should look like this one. This is another new start she gave me. So this is Miss Prickly Pants, and this is Pokey Sue, her little sister. But, yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt us. But, yeah, the cats don't like it. But, so I love this little aloe. So right now it's setting in some water so it can, from the root up. And then I will pull it out in the morning. Jade, it sets in a little water too. It's doing well. It's curving crazy because it chases the sun, and so once it gets all bent over one direction, I'll put it the other way so it has to train itself to go back and forth. Otherwise, it could all just keep growing one direction. So I rotate it, make it work for the sun. But anyway, that's my little plants is. Oh, I think I showed them in the last video. I am Batman snake plant. Yes, this little baby's doing okay. It's just slow to grow. It did get a drink today. Pulled my crystals out of there. They get recharged. But anyway, this is it. So Merry Christmas, y'all. Christmas Eve. And have I rattled? Yep, I've rattled long enough. It's 12:05, December 25th, 2025. And ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, y'all. Love ya. Bye. Andy, as you got having dreams, visions of sugar plums and stuff? No? No, you're not even going to wake up. She's like, I'm an old lady. I love her. Merry Christmas, Pete.